There's a little bit of a rehabilitation of Melania Trump that's happening. And the latest attempt at this is the claim from a forthcoming book that Melania slammed Trump for his dealing with COVID early in the pandemic when Trump was still president. "You're blowing this" is the quote that is in this new book. There's a CNN article about this by Kevin Liptak, which you can read in a couple of minutes. Trump's top general feared he would authorize a strike on Iran as his presidency ended. His intelligence chief wondered what Russia had on him. A billionaire friend convinced him to try buying Greenland. A half dozen top officials considered resigning en masse. Even his wife, First Lady Melania, was, quote, rattled by the coronavirus and convinced that Trump was screwing up, according to a forthcoming book from the New York Times chief White House correspondent Peter Baker and New Yorker staff writer Susan Glasser, set to publish next Tuesday. In a phone call with former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, Melania Trump sought help convincing her husband to take the pandemic more seriously. "You're blowing this," she recalled telling her husband, the authors write. "This is serious. It's going to be really bad, and you need to take it more seriously than you're taking it." He had just dismissed her. "You worry too much," she remembered him saying. "Forget it." So this really does very little positive for Melania Trump's image. And what I mean by that is everyone at the time knew that Trump was blowing it. Everybody knew that Trump was blowing it. It was absurd. Trump's handling of the coronavirus pandemic was pathetic. Remember saying 15 cases will soon be zero. Would a flu shot prevent COVID? All of it. Okay. He completely blew it and everybody knew it. And it was clear at the time. Melania Trump didn't come out and publicly say a word about this. This doesn't absolve her of anything. Now, I understand. Is it reasonable to expect the first lady to come out and publicly say, "My husband is blowing this"? No. But the point is, it's no great feat that we now find out that she thought he was blowing it at the time. Everybody thought that Trump was blowing it at the time. And you could actually argue it's worse. She knew how bad it was and nothing was done. Trump's handling of COVID, and I think this is the most important takeaway now in retrospect, was a failure, not just medically. Obviously, it was a failure medically. It was arguably one of Trump's biggest political failures. Trump could have easily sailed to re-election if from the start of the pandemic, he said, "We are going to beat this back better than any other country. We're going to wear MAGA masks." He could have monetized the MAGA medical masks. "We are the ultimate patriots with our MAGA masks stopping COVID. We're going to listen to doctors and we are going to be the best at this. Let's do it." And then he would have sailed to re-election. And we know that it would have worked because it worked in other countries. There are a number of other world leaders who had re-election campaigns during the pandemic, in the earlier phase of the pandemic. They did handle it properly. The country rallied around them and they easily won re-election, and Trump could have. So for all of the blaming that now is done in retrospect, the problem was they stole it with mail-in ballots and massive dumps in the middle of the night and all of this stuff. Trump could have easily won re-election simply by taking "we are the patriots of all patriots" by dealing with this as seriously as other countries, and Trump would be president right now. So great. Melania knew what everybody knew. Trump was completely blowing COVID. We're not going to give her a cookie. No. More on these stories on our Instagram, which you can find at David Pakman Show. We'll take a quick break and be right back. I know that many of you who watch this show also love documentaries. If you don't have CuriosityStream, you are missing out. Our sponsor, CuriosityStream, is the only streaming platform specializing in documentaries. That's all they have, documentaries. And this lets them deliver the newest and most critically acclaimed documentaries, stuff you're not going to find on other streaming services. CuriosityStream also has a whole bunch of super high quality original content you won't find anywhere else. The other night I watched Asteroids, Comets, and Meteors. As many of you know, I'm super interested in what seems to be the inevitable direction we are going, which is the eventual mining of asteroids. And to be perfectly frank, I never remember the difference between asteroids, comets, and meteors. And that's one of the things that I learned. Check out CuriosityStream's catalog. You'll see they have a much better selection of documentaries than the other platforms. They also have an app for your TV, phone, tablet, and computer. And the best part is my audience gets CuriosityStream for under $2 a month when you go to curiositystream.com/Pacman and use the code Pacman. The link is down below.